Good evening and welcome back to No Quip Sports, your no bullshit source of just sports information. You get in, get out, no quips. Here's what we're doing. So anyways, I just wanted to start off real quick by apologizing to you all for yesterday's video. I just wasn't quite in the right state of mind, and I didn't really give it the best energy I possibly could. And when I went back and kind of looked at the video, I saw that it was flat. I wasn't really giving the best possible analysis that I really could. So I just wanted to make sure that you all know that that was me just going through some stuff at the time. And it didn't work out so well. So anyways, in football news. November 15th, big time in the league. Franchise signings are over. Unrestricted free agency is closed. Restricted free agent signing is closed. And drafted rookies have their final opportunity to sign their contracts today. Also today we're covering the short week matchup review. We have Buffalo coming off the bye, going against Cincinnati, coming off the short week. Buffalo is at 4-5. Cincinnati is at 3-5. Now, here's the funny thing about Cincinnati. They actually very historically win this matchup. Buffalo has been doing fairly well this season. However, LeSean McCoy is kind of a little bit of a question mark right now. So I'm wondering kind of what he's able to do, if he's able to really perform in this particular game, being that the Cincinnati defense, although probably one of the most penalized, is also one of the most ferocious, specifically against running backs. So we'll see what happens. Additionally, Cincinnati has actually been doing fairly well lately as well, even though they did just lose a game against the New York Giants. The Giants did not look as good as maybe perhaps they should have, and you could kind of say that about Cincinnati as well, because the New York Giants defense, to me personally, is always a little bit overrated, and they really weren't able to perform. The score to that game ended up being 21-20, the Giants. So I feel like I feel like actually Cincinnati's going to win this game. Not completely convincingly, maybe by a touchdown, maybe by a field goal, but it'll be a close game. I think Cincinnati will win it. Next matchup, we have Chicago coming in at 2-7, visiting the New York Giants, coming off the short week, just like Cincinnati. Obviously, the Giants just came off a very, very slim victory. The Chicago Cubs, I was about to say the Cubs. The Chicago Bears have been just sliding and sliding and sliding, getting a little bit worse and worse each week. And last game was actually a very, very good example of that as well. Just continuing to slide. I don't really have too much confidence in Chicago coming up over this on a win. I think the Giants tend to even out their record, and they tend to look a little better than they are, and then at the end of the season they typically slip. I think at the end of the week the Giants will be 7-3. They'll look very legit, and then the rest of their season schedule gets a little bit harder, so maybe we'll see them slide. Anyways, for the teams that are on the bye week, kind of their state of affairs, Atlanta is now dropping to 6-4 after losing to Philadelphia 15-24. This is actually a big game for me. I thought Philadelphia kind of was on a little bit of a backslide. It turns out that they were able to quell the Atlanta offense, which is pretty incredible to me. And then in addition to that, Carson Wentz did not look like a rookie, so that was kind of surprising. Denver just came off of a big victory out of nowhere. They were actually very much in position to lose, but then they managed to pick up a big extra point block for 2 points, which put them up 25-23. So that game, at the end of the day, that game was absolutely bananas. Additionally, the New York Jets are on the bye. They're coming in at 3-7. Their previous game, they lost to LA, who is just not a very good team either. But the game score was also 9-6. It's not like either team really did even all that well. So it's just a kind of a battle of who could be less terrible. And then San Diego is coming in at 4-6. They actually just came off a loss as well. Miami beat them 31-24. And Miami, here's the funny thing about them: they actually did it fairly convincingly too. Ryan Tannehill looked really nice. He showed a lot of toughness. He wasn't just putting up stats and then doing nothing with it. He was actually fairly aggressive. So anyways, just so you guys know, for the rest of the week, on Wednesday, we're going to be talking about the Thursday Night Football game. We're going to be talking about the long week matchups. And then on Thursday, we're going to have 2 videos. One of them is going to be to talk about the bye week matchups, so people coming off the bye who are playing games. And then number 2, we're going to do a pretty deep dive into the Monday night matchup, which is going to be in Mexico City, Mexico. I believe that Oakland is playing. Let's see real quick. Let me just... Yeah, Oakland will be playing Houston. And Oakland is considered the home team. Oakland's coming off the bye, a whole bunch of stuff like that. There's a lot of really cool history there. I can't wait to tell you guys about it. But anyways, as always, please don't forget to like, comment, share this video, subscribe so you can get the videos every day. Every day around 6 o'clock is what I aim for. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful week. Once again, I'm sorry about yesterday. And yeah.